See that damn dragon sword, bro.
I know, right? The dragon sword so tight.
Oh, and when he bring it out with the flu, he gotta play Future mask off, bro. Oh my god. How y'all guys doing today? I'm Baked Potato.
I'm Couch Potato. And this is Couch Potato, where we love movies more than
I love Krispy Kreme donuts. Cause me personally, after this movie, Krispy Kreme is the undisputed GOAT, and you can't debate that. It's no debate.
I'm gonna be eating Krispy Kreme all week.
Anybody with Mary Lee's gotta get this morphine hand.
Hey, so Krispy Kreme, if you want anybody to talk about donuts, you got you.
Hungry.
Yeah. But I mean, Power Rangers, you guys. Well, pretty much what we got a chance to go to an early screening of Power Rangers. And I mean, we just kind of held on to our comments before everybody, got a chance to see it. I mean, also, let me let y'all know that at the early screening, I won a prize. I won a cap. Yeah. Hey. They gave us a shout out. It was so cool, man.
It was dope. Yeah. Out of a lot of people, he won, so it was pretty dope.
I'm gonna put the picture up that I won off of in the video too, so y'all can see what helped that out. But like I said, we're gonna start off with the things we didn't like first, so we can end on a high note this time. I'm gonna let you go first on the stuff you didn't like. What didn't you like about it?
For me, I'm just that type of person. I'm always nitpicking and whatnot. It really wasn't a big deal as far as like a broader audience, but for me, it's just like the timing of the things and how it happened. Like for instance, you had one part in the movie where Rita busts into one of the Rangers' rooms and begins to have conflict with her the whole time, and it's like the scene ends on the Ranger looking at Rita. And then it just ends. It's like, what happened after that to me? Like, did the Rangers just watch her walk out? Did they fight some more? And it's like, it's a couple times it happened like that, more than over 3. But that's all it was.
Yeah, that's true. For that one, I want to piggyback off of that one just on that case. Mm-hmm. In that situation in the room, this is something that didn't make any sense. They had some things that didn't make sense on there. Rita breaks in the Trini room, busts Trini up, throws against walls, on the ceiling, just everywhere. And nobody in the house wakes up. This is not like a minor fight or something like that. And that's never explained. It's never explained at all. Only thing that they do is at the end of the movie, they show Trini like fixing her walls.
Right. That's the only thing. But it was a struggle. Like she got thrown walls. Nobody walked in the whole time.
Nobody in the house. Like there's no way possible that would happen. But the thing that I didn't like personally, I'm gonna say this, for all the people that love Power Rangers, there wasn't a lot of Power Rangers in the movie. We only got them in their actual suits fighting the villain like in the third act, like the last 15-20 minutes.
The movie was just like the show. You don't get Rangers full on to the show to the last 10-15 minutes.
I know, yeah, but I mean it was pretty void of the actions part as well, because I mean we only got it was rushed by the time that they got in their suits. Like when they got in their suits, they had like a 3-minute fight. It was a 3-minute quick montage fighting the putties, and then they immediately put them in their Zords, and then the fight was going. Like they rushed through that part. That was the only thing that I didn't really like about it. And it was just like some of the jokes where like silly little jokes. I thought it was still funny, but I didn't like it at the same time. It was with the cow. Like I thought that was funny. It was funny. Like it was funny. But I thought that they could have came a little harder with some of the jokes. Let me put it like that. I wish we would have got to spend a little bit more time with the suits. I understand it's an origin story. I just, would have wanted to see them in their suits a little bit more.
See, I understood it though, because I feel like they just transitioned the show into the movie. Like the show's 30 minutes, you get 15-20 minutes of them fighting the evil guys or whatever, and then they power into the suits and then the Zords. Stretch it into movie time, you get 20, 40.
You gotta think about the first Mighty Morphin Power Ranger movie. We got them in their suits before halfway through.
It is separate difference. Yeah,
I'm just saying. That's the thing. We nitpicking.
That's
true. But it's an origin story. So right. I mean, you gotta look for them building themselves up and stuff like that. That is the one thing, the downside to it. But I mean, just going into some of the good things. The good thing about it is this is like the first time we really actually saw chemistry between the Rangers. Like I felt like they were friends for once.
You actually saw
them growing to know each other. And the TV shows just they just slapped them together and was like, hey, Y'all gotta fight together.
But
and
the premise of the movie is like, in order for, if you when you guys watch it, they have trouble morphing. So the whole premise of them morphing is they have to bond, they have to get to know each other. So you actually get to watch it from the time the movie starts until they finally bonded with each other in order to morph. So I feel like you were just saying, like, you actually watch them gain the chemistry and bond. Yeah. That's what made it 10 times more.
And the acting was actually pretty good. Like they chose pretty much unknown actors as far as
not versus.
Right, and they actually were pretty good. Billy was my favorite character on there, and it's not just because he was a black one.
Right.
Like he was funny. He made you care about him.
You cared about him. He was smart. He was the problem solver. I mean, it was
right.
It was dope. It was cool.
Like Billy was just really cool in this movie, and he was like the most humane one. He had the most feelings, and he was the heart of the group. And I really like how they did that for Billy in this one. That was really dope how to see that. Zordon was kind of a dick. He was kind of mean. Like this Zordon was mean.
He was that screen door grandpa.
He was very serious.
That's my lord. Oh, right. Yeah, he was that grandpa.
When they first met Zordon, they were like trying to run away from him and get away. Mm-hmm. And then when he was kind of like telling them what was going on, explaining to him, and they were like, "No, I don't want to do this." He was like quiet, and then he just telekinetically just lifted all of them up. But it was cool because he made them like, we thought that he started the whole day over, like they went straight home. But it was only a vision. Like, it was cool how they did that. Like, they spent good money on
it was pretty dope. It was pretty cool. And Alpha, my surprise was Alpha. You know, back then in cartoons, Alpha wasn't cool.
He was so cheesy.
He was cheesy and wacky, man. But in this movie, Alpha, he the homie. Alpha was invited to cookout.
There was a scene in the movie that I wanted to talk about. It was just a lot of things that I liked that was just kind of different. Mm-hmm. Like when they finally found the power coins and they were escaping from the police. Mm-hmm. There was a scene where they were out trying to outrun the train. And when they were trying to outrun the train, it was like you thought that it was just a few times in the movie where you thought they were going to go somewhere and it just flips. And that was one of them because we thought they got away. But they just got smacked. Like they still got, they got hit. And I thought that was a good message though. Yeah. And overall, like telling kids not to play with trains like that.
Not only that, it was something totally different. Every time you see a train situation where someone has to beat the train, they always win. They always get past it.
But it didn't happen at the time. And once they got hit by the train, like they just woke up in their room. Like, so it was just a lot of things that were just real cool with how they went about things. I thought that it was directed pretty well. Yeah. I also thought that, so I can't really fault the director, but I won't miss him if they don't get him back for the sequel, but I did think he did pretty well starting it up. I thought he did. I did, I'll give him his props for it. It's not a lot that I can't say wrong with it. The villain was okay. It wasn't terrible.
Her introduction, I like to say this. Her introduction was pretty cool. This was one of Rita. Rita had one of the best villain introductions to me. Honestly,
it was scary.
It was scary, and I have a whole different look on Gold period because the way they made it fluctuate and the way they just introduced her and everything, I thought it was pretty cool. You actually understood why she was in there and why she was doing it too.
Going into the end, and after they, got morphed, they morphed at this time, they fought Goldar and stuff like that. They pretty much defeated Goldar, and it was pretty cool how they did it. Yeah. It was a lot of setup in the beginning that they brought back. I thought that was pretty cool how they did it. That's good storytelling and the directing to call back things. It was a suplex move that they learned. They finally hit it on Goldar.
Hold on, before you go there, I actually like how they didn't how the whole movie, like some of the guys that play in their Zords and whatnot, they didn't know how to control it. So once they all formed together to make the Megazord, and they didn't know how to work it at all. So
yeah, they had to figure it out. They figured it out in 2 minutes, they still had to. I at least accept the fact that they didn't just form the Megazord and they automatically know how to do this shit.
They bust their ass.
Right. And they had a callback at the end after Rita after the Rangers defeat Goldar. In the beginning of the movie when they're in detention, Jason, he stands up for Billy against the bully. And, he just sidesteps, and he just slaps him. Like, he gives him the biggest ultimate disrespect, and he slaps him open-handedly. He called Rita a mean one. And so that at the end, when Rita decided that she was angry and she just wanted to attack the Megazord, they called back to it. And they eject those Cedo, cuz. They
Team Rocket Rita, bro.
sent her flying, and she flew past the moon. Like,
and she froze.
and she froze up, and that's where it ends for her. They didn't really set up like another villain right away, but what I do think is that they're going to post Rita on the moon, and then she's gonna, you know, do her thing from there, like in the regular story, and she's gonna, you know, control Tommy after that. Cause the thing that we didn't notice was what happened to the Green Power Plant after all the They never confirmed what happened. Right. So when they did the mid-credit scene, what I think was gonna happen was they're gonna use Tommy as if he found it. You know, he found it after all the records. That's why he was in detention at the time. Right. So, you know, and then that's where the movie is going to start. But I do also think that, I mean, they might give the Lord there. At least that's what I hope. He's going to come and then be like, Rita, you didn't do your job. You know, so fuck out of here. And, you know, I'm going to give me a Green Ranger, get my own Ranger, do the same thing that you just do already. We want to know, what did you think about Power Rangers? Is there any Easter eggs, anything like that we missed?
Anything that we missed that y'all saw? Comment.
Let us know. Like, we really want to know, man. We will reply. Like, I reply very quickly, and I talk with people. So you can reply on here, or you can tweet or Instagram us. We talk back to people. We love talking about movies. So
I talk too much anyway.
See, what's next, man? Ghost in the Shell.
Ghost in the Shell. That'll be next. Yep.
All right, we'll be back with our Ghost in the Shell review. I'm the Couch Potato.
I'm Baked Potato.
Check back in with you guys later.